Yeah, it's always nice to start with a win. That helps the player group. It sort of probably gave them a bit of confidence in myself and gave me confidence in myself and what we were doing. And it's a funny feeling because there was probably so much build up to the start of the season. It wouldn't have mattered who we were playing. I was going to be extremely nervous, and it happened to be Fremantle, so I don't think that really came into it too much. But to win our first game was just a credit to the players for their preparation and being ready to go. And AFL footy moves on very quickly, and you don't get a lot of time to bask in the glory of wins in season.
How important was it to win that first game?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's nice to win it, but losing that game wouldn't have written our season off. So you've got a choice of winning or losing. You'd much rather win. How important that is, I can't fathom.
Confronted by Williams, did pretty well in a tight situation. Seagate arches the back, tried to get away. Williams got him down. Hazelby goes in, holding the ball. Free kick goes to Williams.
Frenetic opening. Williams for West Coast. Goes towards the middle of the ground. Chance here, Miranda. Had it and lost it. Coming through is Embley. Just bounces off McManus. Has a bounce now. Runs towards the 50. Goes long towards the goal square. Getting back with the flight of the ball. It bounces through. Phillip Matera just shepherds it through. Opening goal of the game to West Coast.
Car towards half forward. Ill-directed. Taylor steps up and takes the mark. They'll kick its ability to take a mark. Could test Taylor. Kick across towards the middle. Cox on the lead. This is Glass from half back. Jabs it up towards the wing. Fletcher. Embley starts to move. He's the next link in the chain. Low down. Couldn't hang on. Taken front on. Could have got a free. Play goes on. This is Fletcher. 70 metres out. Looks for Wilson. And Wilson has marked in his hands. 25 metres out. 40 goals last season. The best by an Eagle. It's touch and go. I think it's okay. It's a goal.
Towards half forward. Spots up Miranda. Wants to move it quickly. Spears it inside 50. Lace out pass onto the chest of Troy Wilson. Recruited as a 29-year-old in 2001. Finished the season with 40 goals, 26. From right on the 50. Kick on its way. Beautiful kick. And Troy Wilson kicks his second.
The margin 4 points, as you can see. Umpire McBurney bounces it down. The ruckman touched the ball. Cox grabs it, kicks towards half forward. Pavlich is in front, fingertips to it, couldn't hang on, fell in front. Fletcher been handy, Miranda been good. Now Phillip Matera, here's trouble. Cuts through the pack, kicks a goal, inspirational. That's Williams. Williams kicks inside the 50. The Dockers already under severe pressure here. Wilson. Strong mark. Fifth for the West Coast Eagles. Is the accuracy there? I think it is. They've got their fifth.
So Chambers will go inside 50. Pack will fly. Spill to ground level. Grover in there, as well as Fletcher for West Coast. Plenty of players around the ball. It comes to Cook. Tried to take on the tackler, was dispossessed. Slapped out by Wilson to the advantage of Miranda. Lumbering after it is Cox. Uses Cousins now from 45. Snaps towards goal. Has it got the legs? It has. Fantastic goal, Ben Cousins. West Coast on fire early at Subiaco. Miranda will take the free kick 55 metres out. Goes short inside the 50 and finds Peter Matera right on the boundary line. About 45 metres from home.
His ball in the hands 50, 60 out. He can set her forward with ease.
We've seen him kick them from everywhere across his 237 game career. This one's on its way. It looks pretty good. Brilliant goal, Peter Matera.
Temperature in the mid-20s. Banfield squares the ball. Jakovic. Trouble again for the Dockers. Jakovic uses the ball up to the wing and Colica meters in the clear. Almost too many options. Goes looking for Wilson, and why not? Off his fingertips. Tucky behind. Ran into a dead end. Trying to bounce his way through. There was Kerr. Miranda in trouble. Over his shoulder. Pavlich goes in. It was stopped effectively initially there by the Eagles. As a result, the benefactor is Phillip Matera, and he kicks another goal.
Troy kicks towards the centre of the ground. Gardner, too big. Run down from behind by Crow. Dragged him off his kick. Allowed the turnover. Parker Seagate fumbled it. Was picked up by Kerr on the overlap. Embley tries to get around the man Longmuir and goes for goal and kicks an absolutely sensational goal, Andrew Embley. His second, and Fremantle running along beautifully in this second term. This time his handball's intercepted by Peter Bell. Tumbles a kick outside 50. Carr there for Fremantle. Numbers at the back with West Coast though. Glass to Banfield. Squares it up looking for Weir Punda. The fist came from Seagate. West Coast still a chance. Fletcher to Weir Punda. Accelerates 35 metres out. Slams it through.
There's the bounce. Cox knocks it down. Cousins hurriedly down towards half forward. Awkward one for Longmuir. Brown and Gardner spills behind. Embley lines up and kicks another one for the Eagles. Stop that. Fisted away in front. Taylor follows up his earlier good work. Well played. Kicks it long towards Miranda. Gardner's on. Claimed by Brown. He may well concede 50. Played it pretty well. Around the corner on the bounce to Gardner. Gave Longmuir time to get across. It's 2-on-1. Walker slaps it to the advantage of Brown. Longmuir taken front on. Hacked out of there by Gardner. Only as far as Cook. He went down. Miranda got his arms free. Down goes Wirapunda. Jarred out of there. Picked up by Embley. Gets the hand pass away. They're suddenly playing for keeps. Matera's hand pass to Jones. And Jones has kicked the goal.
Looks up. Decides to kick long. Bit of deja vu. Tucky out there again, but now they are away. It spills to the back and Fletcher. He's got a paddock. He's had two bounces. He runs to half forward. Spears it inside 50. Out on the lead. Comes crunching down was Troy Wilson. West Coast still alive. It's Gardner. Goes towards the goal square and is still alive. There's Tucky. Deep in the pocket. Keeps it alive. Onto his right boot and snaps a goal. Fantastic goal from Brett Tucky. Kept his head there. A game that's ebbed and flowed all afternoon. Miranda runs onto it for West Coast. Pavlich just grabs a hold of his jumper. Taylor uses Ben Cousins. Back to Taylor now. Towards half forward. They go inside 50. Numbers there in front for Fremantle was Brown. It spills to Chambers. He has a snap at goal and puts it through. Half an opportunity, and Callum Chambers turns it into a goal.
Norrish to Pavlich. Still Pavlich gets the hand pass away. Carr, we've seen him in that role before. Matera got Cook down, and weight of numbers tells the story. Jones' kick not particularly effective. Pollicker, though, runs onto the spilt ball to Peter Matera. Something good will happen here for the West Coast Eagles. Matera goes over the top, runs on. Embley ignores him, sends Fletcher away on his right foot. Perhaps not the best option, although it's going to work out okay. Phillip Matera, open goal, gets it. His fourth.
Really happy with the way the players' commitment to the game. You know, we picked a side based on the guys who had done the most work and had form through the pre-season, not on names or reputation. And you know, Chris Judd missed out in the first game. He could have easily have played, but there were a couple of guys that had started pre-season a couple of weeks before him and hadn't done anything wrong, and they deserved to play in that first game. So there were other players that missed out because they were a little bit underdone, and I wasn't going to bring them in at someone else's expense that had done the work. So to win that game and going in with that policy, I think was a good sign for the players that they then believed that if that they were going to get their opportunities if they did the work.
Collingwood up against your old coach.